Got to say that's a unique composition, Doug.
Was it Monty Norman wrote it?
No, don't think so. I thought it was.
Don't know what it is.
I think the name Monty doesn't ring any bells with me. So what have you done to that then?
I haven't finished yet. I've stoned all the frets level.
Oh yeah.
I've done the wiring.
What was wrong with the wiring?
Nothing now.
No, what was?
There was all noise off the switch. It's doing it again.
Bit of switch cleaner sprayed
I've done all that. I've taken the switch apart.
Looks like you're doing it again then.
Just slightly on the switch, little touches. They've got like 2 prongs on this switch, each side of the switch, so they go round like that. And they've got a big place where they touch, where they wipe. But they must be clearing off the side, the edge of them. That's it anyway, fixed that.
It doesn't look fixed to me.
It is fixed.
Well, randomly do it again a few times. Whoever guitarist is, he isn't going to want to have to do a certain procedure, like, you know,
I haven't got a 5-way switch.
And press it and
all my
jiggle it.
switches, all my new switches are 3 or 4-way. This is a 5-way, so I'm going to have to order him one.
What, and get him to pick it up at a later date?
Hey?
Are you going to give it to him back like that and then redo it, or are you going to are you going to keep it here till?
Yeah, I'm going to order a switch.
Okay. Okay, well that's that one. What else are you doing? You got in here today?
I'm doing a rebuild for Des. And Chris, yes, I'm doing a new scratch plate for it. I've done the frets. He's having a tortoiseshell one instead of the black one.
Okay, yeah. If you're just bored, I mean, black will probably look fine on there.
He does.
He is bored.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got that. What else?
I've got Chloe's. I've got that guitar.
Is Chloe that?
That's a really nice guitar. Yeah, Chloe the blonde girl. She's running the marathon in London this weekend. So she won't be wanting her guitars back this weekend.
I didn't realise she was that sporty.
Hey?
Didn't realise she was that sporty.
Yeah, she's done the Edinburgh marathon early on.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's what we should be doing.
Running marathons?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd suit me, Si. Especially the Lycra.
It's probably, it must be like a sort of an older gentleman category, like sort of marathon, which is like just like 3 miles long, you know, steady walk kind of thing.
A ramble.
Yeah. So how old are you now? 76?
Yeah.
Jesus. But you never thought you'd see 76?
No, I didn't think I'd reach 30. The way I was going when I was a teenager.
Well, it's probably a common feeling to have, isn't it? It never comes true, I suppose. Well, you might say, yeah, I never thought I'd reach 76. But you could diet anything from 1 to 75 and 77 onwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's that guitar
Well,
for?
anybody could die at any given moment. We're very fragile, you know.
Yeah, I've got a friend of a neighbour of mine, he's terminal.
See what I mean? It's horrible.
Yeah.
That's the trouble with life. There's so much horrible things about us.
Okay, right then.
Clear some space for Chloe's one of the guitars.
What? That's a Cloe guitar as well?
Yeah.
I thought you said that.
No, the Strat isn't. That's Ian's.
No, there's one there. Look.
What?
There's an acoustic
There's
there.
two. There's two. There's one in a case somewhere.
That's Chloe's there.
No, that isn't Chloe's. That's a gentleman called Vincent, who used to be a guitar builder.
Vincent?
He's got this. He's apparently it's American builder.
Yeah.
And his guitars are selling for 9 to 10 grand now.
Are they?
Yeah.
And that's one of them?
This is one of them, yeah, you got it this cheaper than that.
Well, how much did he pay for it?
I don't know, I didn't ask him. But somebody's been messing with the back and somebody's tried to oil it. Try to oil the finish that's going to be a bastard now to get rid of. And there's a lump there as well in it.
It's like it's sort of caught in a
Just
funny
feel
way.
the lump there. There's a lump.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't know whether that's the oil gone in and soaked in. And
I wonder why it's only sort of taken on like
that's where they've worn it out there.
Oh,
It's come off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The lacquer's come off there. Somebody's sanded it down and some other bastard's put oil on it. So now I've got to put nitro on it.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the crap and do it again.
So when you say some other bastards done excellent, does that mean you classify yourself as a bastard?
Yeah, of course I do.
Some other bastards.
Yeah, some other different
Another
bastard.
luthier bastard.
Yeah.
It's got a funny shape, hasn't it? It's quite bulbous here, isn't it? It's quite wide. Here.
Yeah.
It's quite wide. The guitar is quite wide. It's almost like it's been skewed.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a wide guitar?
Yeah, yeah. It's just the shape.
Must be his style, yeah.
I've seen these shapes before.
Oh, maybe I have. I just noticed it. Just stand out a bit.
Yeah.
So what's the name of that brand then?
I don't know. Lamb, is it? Something Lamb, it says in there.
Larry Lamb?
Where's Lamb?
Where's
Lamb Guitars? Where's Lamb with an E?
Oh, yeah.
Guitars. Where's Lamb Guitars? This is.
Wonder if he likes lamb, particularly with mint sauce.
Well, I don't know, probably. You ask some stupid questions, don't you, really?
Wonder why his logo has come off the headstock.
Don't you think you're an idiot?
To look at it again, the headstock.
Yeah.
If that's a 10 grand guitar, etc., or even a £1,000 guitar,
yeah.
Look at the logo on the front, top of the headstock.
Yeah.
It's worn off. Or somebody's rubbed it off.
No, they haven't. It's inlaid.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So it's just one little...
Yeah. Where's Lamb?
Oh, well...
W and an L and then a circle.
You think you'd at least centre it. I mean, I'm all for like being different, but when it's being different means it looks fucking weird.
Yeah. Quite agree.
So
anyway, that's Vincent's guitar, and I'll get round to that later on.
So,
today.
okay, what are you going to do to this Chloe's guitar then?
Chloe, I don't know yet. I've got to find a piece of paper. What is it? This is a SC. It's not ringing. Check bottom strings. Fit 11 Nexus. We're having new strings, and we're going to sort out these frets a little bit. It's not ringing anymore. It says
here as well, won't play in the key I want it to.
Yeah. She's good, Chloe is.
Oh, I remember speaking to her up here a few months ago, and I looked at her on Facebook, and she's probably sort of good attitude to it all, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's like Claire used to be. We used to have Claire in the band from Crew, and Chloe's from Crew. Oh, yeah. Very similar attitude. Mm. I feel like I know her straight away because it's just like talking to Claire.
Yeah, plus she comes across as a bit of a bit like.
She's lovely, Chloe is. She's really friendly and nice.
Like a laddish kind of girl.
She is.
Yeah. What do you call it?
She's lovely. Tomboy.
That's it. Yeah. So I think she can, because she gigs a lot, she can handle men, no problem.
Yes, right.
Yeah. What model? What kind of guitar is this?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
It's FX.
No, what's the brand?
SX.
SX.
SX custom guitars.
Did Star Wars start making guitars?
Well, there you go. There's the label.
That's not. What kind of name's that?
SX.
I call me guitar company SX.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Steve Xylophone. Steve Xylon.
I don't know.
Or Steve Excellence.
Well, you could do all those things, couldn't you?
SX.
SX.
SX. FX. What if you've got a lisp? Can I have an FX? What?
Yeah.
I'm not being cruel though. I'm saying it just occurred to me like people with vocal disabilities would struggle to say that brand name.
Yeah.
And be ridiculed.
Yeah.
If they came into a workshop like this with somebody with a what did you say? What did you refer to yourself as?
A luthier.
Twat.
Oh, twat. Yeah.
No, what was it? You said earlier.
Bastard.
Oh, bastard. Yeah. Some luthier bastard in a workshop like this in Kiel, Staffordshire.
Yeah.
Take the piss. No. Anyway, so. Okay, do you want to talk about these things you got on the bench?
All them guitars there?
Yeah, I don't want to do like a 45...
They all came in at the same time.
I don't want to do a 45 minute long...
Everything came in at the same time. Well, I can't work on them all at the same time.
No, you can tell me about them, can't you?
I'm taking priority now. I'm doing Chloe's first.
Yeah, no, but you can tell me about them.
Oh, right.
So what?
There's two basses.
Yeah, got that.
And neither of them are playing right and ringing, and one of the trussers not working on that.
Oh dear.
That natural one. I think it's the other one, the red one.
Yeah.
Trusser's not working properly.
Good job you're not a surgeon, isn't it? Wake up with the wrong arm missing. It actually seems quite funny, doesn't it? It's almost utterly ridiculous how surgeons will write on this leg.
Yes.
Because, you know, just for double, quadruple.
Yes, because people, when they're just lying flat, both legs look the same, don't they?
Well, I suppose it's a serious thing, isn't it? Taking off the wrong limb.
Yes, so I can understand it.
This coffee tastes foul.
Really? Shouldn't do.
Something wrong with that.
Good coffee.
Just taste that.
Is it got sugar in?
No.
Oh.
It's like it's got petrol in it or something.
It doesn't taste right. You're quite right. Have you washed your cup out?
This is brand new, washed out your cupboard, so it's probably not washed.
No, it has been washed if it's in the cupboard.
But I use that. I see you've got a new milk jug, it's about 24
Oh yeah,
high.
got that from Clarkson's farm.
Oh yeah.
Deadly squat.
Well, that looks like, unless your water's changed around here or the coffee's different.
It's low coffee. You like it?
Yeah. Strange.
It's the expensive branch of what name?
What's going on with this thing? I can't remember.
Hey?
What's this?
Oh, that's one of them bodies that was none of the parts matched.
Oh, you mean Pete Frampton's box?
Yeah.
Box of bits.
Yeah, his box of rubbish. So anyway, I've got it all together now, and it rings really nice.
This is supposed to be a Martin.
Yeah. It's got a good ringtone. So it's starting ringing already.
What's all that on the body there? Look.
What? I don't know. Don't touch anything because I'm gluing them edges. I don't know yet. I haven't cleaned it up properly.
I thought it was supposed to be brand new.
It is. But where the bloke was gluing stuff on, don't touch anything.
Yeah, I didn't touch it. Just finally.
I'm still doing all that.
Yeah.
I'm having to fine tune it with this. No.
In your own time, lad.
Yeah, I didn't. You see, I didn't bend them sides.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's glue on them and everything, and it's all dried in. So I'll clean it all up. The sides, I didn't bend the sides, but I put all the binding, the things in, the struts in.
It'll be what it will be. What it will be, won't it? So
I'm doing the edge binding.
Yeah.
And
what about this bass thing here? Like
that's not a bass.
6 string.
Marks.
Like
I'm waiting for the pickup surrounds.
Explorer, Firebird. Explorer.
I've got to wait for the surrounds because I want the pickup up to there.
Yeah.
And now the normal pickup surround plastic is 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
But the metal ones, I think they might be 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
But without seeing one,
yeah,
I don't know. And he's supposed to be getting them markers. So it's got to stop now. I've had to stop work on that until such time. And these are just here while I'm waiting to get on the bench with them.
So these bases then, on that red one, have you got to take the fretboard off and put a new truss rod in?
I don't know yet until I take it apart. I can only go by what he said.
Just because it's not working doesn't mean it needs replacing.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll sort of have a look at that in a minute. You need to wash that cup out.
You haven't been buying a Beta 58A microphone, have you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I can't. Is one of these like utter shit, or is it like about?
No, the Beta's the expensive one, 150 quid.
Yeah.
It's really good. More output than.
No, it's a mic, isn't it?
All right.
Is it still dynamic?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, it's a normal microphone.
I thought they did a fancy Shure like 50.
There's a better range than an ordinary SM50. Ordinary SM58.
I thought they did a 58 that's like a condenser mic.
What?
I thought they did a 58 that's a condenser.
No. Anyway, the ordinary SM58, they're 100 quid.
Yeah.
And the Beta 58 is supposed to have more gain and a bit of range as well. So I thought, well, if I'm buying one, I might as well buy a better one. Because that was the same price as I paid for me 945, the Sennheiser. But
sounds good.
They're supposed to be more rugged than the Sennheisers.
Sen Idles.
Because the Sennheiser, my Sennheiser went wrong because it was dropped.
Oh yeah. Who by? Not James.
No, not James.
You.
I don't know. I didn't drop it. No.
Have you got the?
Somebody dropped it when they were either setting it up or taking it down.
You got you got the dent in the.
No, they hadn't got a dent, but the way it was behaving, it was the coil was stuck.
Okay, yeah.
Wasn't moving, like, you know, scraping at the side. You could tell by the sound that was coming out of it. Instead of being resonant and properly, it was just choking up all the while.
So you're going to get another drink quickly?
I'm going to make another drink and smell the milk, see if there's anything wrong. But I know it's fresh in this morning. I say this morning.
Sorry?
Steve Wright's last day on I think, on the radio.
Oh, is he just going to, he's going to another station?
He's been sacked, hasn't he?
I thought he's going to another station.
No, he isn't. Well, he might do, but he's still doing the Sunday, whatever he does on Sundays.
Oh, they just didn't want him in the week?
No, they're putting somebody from Radio 1 on.
Well, apart from people like you who've got the Radio 1 in here, who actually listens to the radio anymore?
Loads of people.
You think so?
Yeah, there are. There's still millions of people listening to the radio.
I suppose you're right.
So it's a shame, really.
Well, okay. Saying that, I mean, I listen to it when I'm driving in the car, so...
yeah. But I listen to it all day, well, all afternoon.
So what have you got to do to this one, then?
Well, I'm going to just give it a little mini setup. Because she's complaining about it sounding dull and dead, the note bottom string especially.
No, so you need to just do that to the truss a little bit.
I'm just going to check it out with a...
Tickle it up.
I'm just going to check it first. See if there's anything sticking up. No, it's fine.
Those frets have got quite a bit of wear on them.
They have, but they're all rubbing up nicely. There's no lumpy high ones.
Yeah, well, probably wouldn't be a problem because she's not doing any bending like you do electric.
No,
but like this.
No.
Certainly some down here, some...
Yeah, this is where she's playing all the chords there, but it isn't that end.
Yeah.
It isn't that part of the neck that she's worried about. It's the... it's up there, so it's fine. I'll just give it...
Yeah, well, if it's
she's not moaned about them dying off there.
Yeah, if it's straightened out a bit, then it's just a... Just need to
it's just
put some bend in it, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that the... I can't remember. Is that... as you're looking up at the headstock, is it like to the left? You turn it to make it go like that.
No.
Tighten it.
Oh no, no.
Can't remember which way you turn it.
All right. It's fine. So.
Don't forget to put some super juice.
Yeah, I'm going to do all that. I think what it is, I think a string was dead.
Well, really worn out, dull strings will have an effect, won't
they?
Like,
I think the string was dead.
Exponentially.
Yeah. So we'll just stick some strings on now. And machine heads have gone slightly slack, but nothing serious. Just a fraction. So yes, I'll put some booger juice on it, clean it up.
Do some oil. Oh yeah. It's as good as being hosed down.
Yeah. And you've got to clean the shit out of it. And we're out of the woods. It's pretty well sealed from last time though. So
yeah,
you can tell when the oil's sitting on the surface, not soaking in. That means it's already sealed from the last go it had.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I didn't need to use quite so much.
I need to get some strings actually. I need to do a rotor sound order.
I've just done one.
See, their prices have gone up a bit.
Everybody's prices have gone up a bit.
Well, you know, I get the same price as you.
Yeah.
The old artist price list.
Yeah.
It's funny. But I think, you know, like I think their retail price on a set of like pure nickels is like 10 quid each.
Yeah.
I mean,
which ones?
I like pure nickels.
Pure nickel, yeah.
Yeah, not the sort of the steel with nickel plated, but the pure nickel. I just like them. So I still say what, 6 quid, you know, cheap price. So 10 packs of them, 60 quid. When you're not gigging, you don't realise how many strings you don't buy. And I kind of got into a bit of a habit. I like to have like nice new strings on quite a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Every other gig I used to put a new set on. Yeah. Because I could. And guitar does play nicer when you give, you know, a bit of juice on the fretboard and some lovely new strings, but price can add up.
It does nowadays. Everything does, and we gain less money for gigs when we do find a gig.
Well, I thought people that we know who gig quite a bit, they're getting more money now. They're asking for more.
Yeah, they are.
And they're being given it.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe all that COVID nonsense just made people think that, like, if you don't consider there to be any value in entertainment you're paying for, then it's kind of quite wrong, isn't it? You know, you can't put on a shitty band and expect people to come in and have a great time.
No.
So you'd be better off paying top money. Everybody has a great time, then they know every time they go back they're going to have a great night because they have good quality acts on.
Yep. That's the way it should work.
Yeah.
But see, they get given a budget, pubs do, by the brewery a lot of the time. I don't know where it's all going to end up myself.
No, I'm a little bit pessimistic about it, really.
I don't know what's going to happen. I just don't think it's in a good place, music in this country.
No.
I know that if you're in a niche thing, nowadays a niche thing will work where it didn't before. There's work for a lot of the bands who are doing their own stuff nowadays.
Yeah, but the amount of effort they have to put in to get that work.
I know.
It's all this social media bullshit as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you were right. The comment you said the other day about it's just in general, everything's in pretty poor state, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see it getting worse. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, it's easy to get a bit like to lose heart with everything because it seems like everything's going tits up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And particularly music, like we've been playing for years, and you know. You don't want to play a scumhole, do you? It's a bunch of like completely slaughtered fucking lunatics.
That's right.
I mean, when you're young, it's fine, isn't it? But I mean, I just can't. It's not for me anymore. Anyway, have to see how I get on with the.
Oh, somebody put on Facebook today a band. They were doing Pink Floyd song.
Oh yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Have you heard them?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh right.
What, is it like a bit of a joke kind of version or?
It wasn't. No, it was real. They were real. It's just the timing on the guitars and the bass and everything was completely out.
Yeah. Well,
but they were just a new band starting up.
Yeah, plus there's nothing wrong with having a go. I mean, you know, you can't, like, you know, as much as we'll, see, because it's kind of relative, isn't it? Like, we could take the mickey out of people and say, oh, he's not very good.
I'm not taking the mickey, I'm just telling you it was funny.
Well, like, you know, but then there's people above us who play very well and are naturally gifted and they're better than us. So they might say, well, bloody hell, have you heard him playing today? He's a bit out. I think as long as people are having fun and, you know, they've got good intentions and it's all very pleasant, I say good luck to anybody. I mean, I wonder if, like, years ago when people started playing the guitar, you probably would work through the simpler stuff and then you wouldn't probably dare to attempt the complicated stuff until you were kind of, like, better. Maybe in some ways now there's a lack of tolerance for, like, you know, who's going to wait a few years to be able to play a certain kind of song. they'd probably rather have it go straight away, because there seems to be a bit more of a sort of I want it now kind of sort of feeling.
I can't ever remember waiting to play a song. I think.
No, but you know yourself, like in the early days, you couldn't play something because you weren't good enough. Yeah, so
but in the early days of the rock and roll era and the Beatles and all that, there was nothing hard to play.
Well, yeah, there is that. But then I think a lot of people are sort of taking up the guitar now. Apparently, in the COVID year, it was like record-breaking guitar sales. You know,
I believe that.
Online stores, every man and his dog and his pet cat bought a guitar. So you've probably got people like youngsters who've get themselves a little multi-effects unit thing, and they want to get out and be doing it, but they're probably not very good. I suppose that's where the open mic thing comes in, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
there's tons of open mics now, and probably too many, really. I know they can be good fun, but we're probably quite lucky in the ones that we go to, because well, that's probably more of a friends thing anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, what do I know? I know nothing.
Coming out of there all the while.
Say that again.
The string.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Pulling slightly out. Look, it's not tuning on.
Well, you just need to pull the peg out, just jiggle it down a bit more, don't you? Make sure it's properly in there. I always like.
No, they are flat.
It'll stay in there.
Yeah, just that one hasn't. That's gone.
Sometimes just take a couple of pressing innings, don't they? It's a bit grubby around the sound hole. What's he doing with it?
Grubby around a roll, is it?
That's just your dirty hands.
No, it isn't. It's where it's been twatted around a lot.
Yeah, she's obviously a bit. She's got like a psychopath.
There, it's all a mess there. Look, I put some lacquer on it for her last
She's
time.
really wearing it out.
Wearing it out, yes. She's playing it like an animal.
We should probably tell her to use a plectrum, not a chisel.
Yeah. That should be fine. It's a really lovely low action.
Yeah. That's what you want for chords. Ooh, do that again. Is that your hand not quite?
No, it's the strings. I've noticed third strings are making rattling. It's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, but you just slowly fret each fret from 1 up to about 7. That sounds alright. I mean, the fret before you weren't quite in the middle, but
probably not.
No, sounds alright.
Let's see.
Oh, you're using Nexus, are you? I like them. That's what I use. I can't justify those fancy coated things that like Damien and bloody Kirkpatrick use.
Yeah, Damien uses them.
Elixirs,
he swears by them.
They're like about 17 quid a pack, isn't it, daft?
Yeah.
Doesn't he get them for
swears
free?
by them.
I never think he gets them for free, doesn't he?
Eh?
Doesn't Damien get them for free?
No.
Well, he gets them pretty cheap, because I remember asking him once.
Oh, right.
At that open mic in Crewe, Nantwich.
Yeah.
And I said, like, Jesus Christ, you know, how much do you spend? And I think he said he gets like an artist deal with him or something.
All right, that's good then.
Well, if you're playing like massive shows and
yeah,
you're playing all the time, you want decent strings, don't you? I did mean to try. He did say it's a bit like that theory with an automatic gearbox in a car. He did say if you get some Elixir coated, whatever they're called, you will not go back. You know.
Well, these are coated.
Yeah, they are. But I think the Elixir ones are more deluxe, aren't they?
More coated.
Yeah, you just get more of the coatedness or something like that. Then again, you know, it's the same as gear. We talk, you know, you can find yourself talking like this, but sometimes what it should boil down to is it's like I'm looking at gear to use for this Mick Gilliker band.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, fucking hell, why don't you just use what you've got and make the best of that?
Just have a pedal.
No, I'm using my Helix. So no, because you kind of, you know, sometimes you think, oh, I need a slightly different sound. There's probably nothing wrong with your sound.
You know something? The audience don't ever notice what exactly, sound is. They don't.
Not for a second am I disagreeing with that. But
it's only for your own pleasure, that is.
Yeah. But no, I am using the Helix. It's I took a powered wedge down, and I haven't used it like a decent volume before, because you have to set those modular things up at full throat volume. But it sounded great. A bit of effort to actually do what I need to do on the Helix with my pedal board and my amps. I need a ton of pedals again, and big amps, and then they're too loud in small venues. Whereas the Helix thing, even like what you've got as well, you know, your
GT,
your Boss thing.
Yeah.
You can just turn them down.
What's the difference between the Boss and the Helix?
It's just different, just different technology. It's newer technology. You'd love it, but then you get perfectly good enough sound with what you got. You know, what's his name? Nuno Betancourt from Extreme.
Yeah. When
he tours, maybe not now, but I've seen him like just 2 or 3, 4 years ago. He's on tour with Rihanna. He was her guitarist. He's using the Boss GT 10, GT whatever what you've got. Yeah.
100 or a 10. I've got both, haven't I?
It might have even been a lower model than that.
5.
No, I said it was nothing special. It was like, you know, 500-600 quid's worth of multi-effects, and there he was playing online. And you think he'd have like, you know, 10 grand's worth of pedals and things, but he said, I use the Boss GT100. Sounds great, you know. Looks like your Lexi has pulled up. Talking of Lexi, I watched an Alan Partridge show the other day. Turned the TV on late at night and it came on. The one where it's Valentine's night with his big plate, and that woman when she smears all chocolate mousse over him. And he's after his second series. And he doesn't get it. Tell you what, we'll end this show.
Okay.
Because I think we've got enough here, and what's name's back. So let's have a normal chat.
They should make your cars back.
Well, considering is your number plate FE63
it is, yeah.
EBX?
Yeah. It's back then.
What do you think I was imagining a fucking car like that being there that isn't actually really there? I know, like, I'm probably a bit mentally ill sometimes, but I'm not that bad.
She's looking at the back. I wonder if she's crashed it somewhere.
Hopefully. Don't look very happy. Right.
That's far better than it was.
Yeah. Say goodbye with some chords underneath, like go diddling, diddling, goodbye, goodbye,
no.
Goodbye,
no.
Goodbye.
Fuck off.
Then it'll be a better goodbye.
Wouldn't it be better if you just fucked off?
Yeah, you miserable bastard.
Yes, fuck off. I'm busy. Anyway.